is acting weirdly. So, okay, now it's recording. All right, good. All right, and my cursor is flashing like crazy. Fuck it, whatever. Hey, everybody, this is Alchemisted, and joining me here are MilkyAlien and Mveculous.
Hello.
Say hi to the internet, peeps.
Hello.
So, this is something, it's not quite in the news, unless you're on the nets, in which case it's probably one of the few things that everybody's been talking about. And that is the World Conference on International Telecommunications. Now, this is a meeting that is going to be happening over at the UN, and it is basically... Well, I'm going to go ahead and read this off. What is the WCIT? The World Conference on International Telecommunications is a global treaty conference hosted by the International Telecommunication Union, where the national governments will be coming together to discuss and modify the international telecommunications regulations. The ITRs are a part of a treaty framework that establishes general principles to guide the governance and operation of international telecommunication. There are a couple links. I'll supply all these links in the description. I'll also post a link to this page in the description so you can read all this stuff for yourself. It's taking place in December 2012. We don't know the exact date, but we do know it's taking place in Dubai. Now, there's a section asking, why is this conference so important? The Internet Society believes that decisions made by governments at WCIT could redefine the international regulatory environment for the Internet and telecoms in the 21st century and beyond, impacting how people around the world are able to use the Internet. Modifications to the ITRs could result in changes to the Internet's architecture, operations, content, and security. These are the kinds of issues that the WCIT may consider. Peering arrangements and the impact on costs of international internet traffic, which may change the way users pay for internet services today. New technologies regulation, which may open the way for censorship through technologies like DNS filtering that fragment the global internet. This was a big problem with SOPA. Data privacy, including access by the state to what is considered private data today and owned by citizens or organizations. We're already seeing that sort of breaking in the U.S. because the U.S. government basically declared that anything in the cloud is game. Like anything in the cloud and anything that's been in your email inbox for like 6 months, fair game. Cybersecurity to give states more control over content and access to networks. Basically, exactly what it says on the tin. The government gets more access, more control over the content of the internet and access to basically everybody. Internet addresses, which may lead to changing the global address registry and how users access websites today. Fixing what ain't broke and breaking it further is what I get from that. Mandated application of ITUT recommendations, which may lead to slowing innovations, the diversion of technical resources from organizations, and fundamentally alter the open multi-stakeholder process responsible for developing the internet today. That basically says it all. I like to repeat that, which may lead to slowing innovations, divert technical resources from organizations, and alter the open multi-stakeholder process responsible for developing the internet today. No more net neutrality. Let's see. Misuse, fraud, and spam. People are well acquainted with this, especially people on YouTube are well acquainted with false DMCA takedowns. It's like every week there seems to be a story about like the police raiding somebody's house. In fact, I'm gonna put another link in the description to the Tech Syndicate's website, where an episode of one of their shows called "The Tech is Dealing." It discusses a police raid on a 9-year-old's home over a album that she torrented. Completely out of fucking control. Only ITU member states are able to approve changes to the treaty text. The following pages will help you learn and such. And the address of this page that I'm reading all of this on is theinternetsociety.org / WCIT. So I want you guys to take a look at this. This is something that is serious, and that's not the only thing that we're taking a look at. We're taking a look at something else. Here we are, and that is United Nations plans PR offensive to deal with worldwide protests of proposed internet regulations. So basically, let's see. They're leaking. A bunch of documents were leaked that reveal the revisions to the ITR would allow for governments to suspend their citizens' internet access and telecom services partially or totally, and that member states would have the right to prohibit the anonymizing of traffic. No anonymity on the internet anymore. No neutrality. Interestingly enough, the ITU's plans have the strong backing of countries like Russia and China. It goes on to say, but the most interesting leak from the ITU reveals that it is very afraid that public protests could derail the goals it hopes to accomplish by scaring politics. The ITU has hired consultants to help them avoid the same global backlash that defeated SOPA, PIPA, and CISPA. Fight for the Future and Access Now are already gearing up for a fight with the ITU Online. I'll provide you guys links to those. There's also a link to ZDNet where you can read further about the ITU's goals and the internet, and quote, the internet's growing dislike for what is going on in the UN. Also provide a link to this Game Politics article. This is serious business. So, yes. This is something that I want you guys to just take a few moments out of your day, read through skim a couple of these articles. If you don't have very much time, at least be aware of what's going on and visit those sites, because the more reaction we can drum up, as the article says, they're afraid that this could get derailed. So that puts the ball in our court. And we just start spreading the word. Share this video, link this video, and yeah. So that's that. So be aware. Try and spread awareness. Visit those websites. Yes, it is depressing. But again, the ball's in our court now. Because it's been proven this year, last year, that if people don't want this, like, people have a lot of power now over the internet. That's what this is all about. I was having this discussion with Milky and Mveculous before recording this. Is the whole point of this is they can't take the genie out of the bottle now. The internet has grown and advanced and changed things in ways nobody could have predicted 10, 20, 15, even 10 years ago. Nobody could have predicted half the stuff that's happened at all. We are in the process of witnessing a singularity, because the way we do things now, if you brought somebody from like 10 years ago, the turn of the century, if you brought someone here now, they wouldn't know what the hell was going on. They would have no frame of reference for how things work now. The genie is out of the bottle, and this is all about putting a leash on him, because they can't put him back. But if they can control him, that's power. That's a hold on power, and that's what this is all about. The face of the world is changing. People are getting closer together. The internet is a medium that bridges culture. It bridges geography, culture, language, and
except North Korea.
This is true. And
most geography.
Most geography. And that's what this is all about. This is all about, power and controlling communication and censorship and keeping that genie from running away, basically. We've already witnessed a runaway change the last 5 years.
The next paradigm shift.
So yeah, look at these links. I'll post them in the description. Be aware, spread awareness as much as you can. They're legitimately spooked by the massive outcry to SOPA, PIPA, CISPA. And
do it again?
Probably. If the entire internet goes on strike again, who knows?
We will need the heavy hitters like Wikipedia and Google again now.
This is true. Wikipedia and Google will, although Google, I'm pretty sure, is against this. Because Google's a business. So I don't paint Google as one of the good guys by any means. But by that same token, they're a business. They want to make money. This would most definitely harm them in the department of making money. So they'll probably be opposed to this.
They're a femme fatale between James Bond and his villain.
Hey, if you can't get someone out of congeniality and goodness, do it for self-interest.
Pretty much. So yeah, there's those links. Check them out. And I will see you guys later. So later.
Have a nice cry.